Hello, good afternoon, our viewers. Welcome to Science TV News with me, your host, ELVIS ODHIAMBO, and my sign language interpreter, Asta Kindi. Let's focus on the news-making headlines. Meru Governor Kawira Mwangaza was impeached for the second time in 10 months on Wednesday after all 59 members of the county assembly present voted to remove her. 10 MCAs who opposed the impeachment were absent from the assembly. The governor was accused of misuse of public funds, gross misconduct, contempt to county assembly, and court, among other charges. Governor Mwangaza was first impeached in the county assembly in December last year, barely 3 months into office, but the resolution was overturned by the Senate on December 30th.
And this juncture, honourable members, the ayes have it, and the motion is passed. And the governor stands impeached by the County Assembly of Meru. Thank you.
And we, the representatives of the people, we have made a decision, Honourable Speaker, that we must bring back the glory, bring back the dignity, bring back the Meru County that we knew, Honourable Speaker, that was avowed and honored all over in this country and beyond, Honourable Speaker.
Public participation, if ever it was done on a wrong path, on a wrong locality. Lastly, on a question of law still, who was the public participation targeting? Look at the summons.
Moving on, the Speaker of National Assembly, Moses Wetangula, was on Wednesday approved the removal of nominated MP Sabina Chege as Deputy Minority Whip. Sabina Chege will now be replaced by Embakasi West MP Mark Mwenje, who has been nominated by Jubilee as her replacement. The leadership change comes after months of push and pull between the opposition, Speaker Moses Wetangula, and the Jubilee Party faction aligned with the President William Ruto. The appointment of Mwenje as Sabina's replacement was announced in June after the Azimio la Umoja coalition announced that MP Sabina Chege will no longer lead the outfit.
In this regard, the Honorable Mark Mwenje MP forthwith replaces Sabina Chege MP as the Deputy Whip of the Minority Party. The Jubilee Party is hereby recognized as a parliamentary party within the meaning of Standing Order 20A. Consequently, the Honorable Sabina Chege, by virtue of the written support of 21 members out of 28 members of the Jubilee Party in the House, is allowed to perform in the interim the role of the whip of that party in the House.
I wish to thank you for finally effecting the communication from my office regarding the change in the holder of the office of the Deputy Minority Whip.
Can then the Honorable Mark Mwenje, as a member of the same Jubilee Party, be a whip in Azimio One Kenya coalition if Jubilee pretends to have left the Azimio One Kenya coalition? Would that, Honorable Speaker, be putting the Honorable Member for Embakasi West in a very precarious situation, Honorable Speaker, because he may be construed to have defected from Jubilee political party?
Moving on swiftly, Baringo Governor Benjamin Chiboi has launched security agencies for speedily responding to the banditry attacks in Baringo South that brought to safety school children and the locals. Governor Chiboi noted with happiness that nobody was killed during the incident, highlighted by a section of media to have lasted for more than 7 hours. Mr. Chiboi, who spoke on Wednesday at his office grounds in Kabarnet Town during the launch of the 159 billion shilling 5-year county integrated development plan, called for more support from all stakeholders, whom he asked to empathize with the affected school children. Governor Chiboi was joined by County Assembly Speaker Vincent Kimboi in condemning the attacks in parts of Mukutani and Mochogoi wards that is threatening to paralyze administration of this year's national examination for both primary, junior secondary and secondary schools.
We had a very unfortunate incident that happened in Baringo South, where our security agencies confronted each other with Wakora. I want to thank the security agencies for moving fast to ensure the safety of our children, the safety of the people in that general area, and the safety of the security agencies. I want to report to you that as a result of that, there was no casualty, nobody was killed. The only casualty is our children who are living in fear, and yet they are preparing for their examinations. We want to ask that we get the support to empathize with the school children so that they can have an ample time to sit for their exams. There will be those who will be sitting for the primary examination, and there will be those who will be sitting for the other examination for the junior secondary. Our journey towards a brighter future is a shared one, and it will require the active participation and support of all. Ladies and gentlemen, as we launch this county integrated development plan, I am filled with hope and optimism for what lies ahead. I have no other business in this county. My business is to ensure that we achieve the things that we have said we will achieve. This is the only legacy that I would like to leave behind, because I have no intention of retaining this seat. I am asking people who want the seat of the governor to be patient and work hard. Let the people know your passion, so that in 2027, when you come and ask for a job as governor, watu watakupatia. Together, we can overcome challenges. It is in this regard that I welcome development collaboration from all our development partners to assist us bridge the resource and capacity gaps that we may experience during implementation, and therefore help us achieve our targets within the next 5 years. I call upon every citizen to take ownership of this plan, to be actively involved in its implementation, and to hold us accountable. I promise, any question that we are asked, we shall lay it on the table bare. Tutatoa receipt yote na tutaonesha vile kazi imefanyika.
Kwa hivyo governor, we have a big problem in Makutani. There's a lot of uncertainty, and we are asking all members of the public to volunteer information that will assist the security agencies to manage the situation in Kapindasu. I want to call upon all of us. We remember our people in Makutani in prayers, because they are currently disturbed, and even the pupils. At this time, we need peace to enable our children to sit for exams, and also to ensure that they pass in the exams.
Moving on swiftly, a woman suspected to have killed Nairobi Hospital finance officer Eric Maigo is to be charged with murder today, after the Director of Public Prosecution recommended murder charges against her. Eric Maigo was discovered with 25 stab wounds in his Woodley Estate residence, which followed the arrest of the woman on September 26th at the Olympic area within Kibera. The 16-year-old was arraigned at the Milimani Law Court, where the police obtained orders to have her detained for 21 days pending further probe on the matter. On to our final news updates. The Kakamega County marks World Food Day where Seed Savers Network has made a clarion call for farmers to embrace indigenous seeds and shift to organic farming. According to Seed Savers Network Program Officer Masi Ambani, organic farming using indigenous seeds is less costly, affordable to small-scale farmers, and the resulting crops is nutritious, safe, and free from harmful chemicals. Speaking at Pukura Agricultural Training College during an exhibition to mark World Food Day, Masi Ambani noted that Seed Savers Network supports farmers to continue preserving their indigenous seeds, which are now withstanding climate change.
Our main goal as Seed Savers is to ensure that we have diverse access to seeds, and our main focus is also is on the traditional seeds that are available in the communities. They can be able to go and extract those seeds that they have stored in their community seed bank and replant them. Also, as they store the seeds, we are also training them to retain their indigenous knowledge in terms of using traditional methods of preserving seeds. Like they can dry the lantana camara and crush it to obtain this dust, and the dust will be used to preserve their indigenous seeds. They also use the ash. They also use the brick dust that is organic and free of any chemicals that may be harmful to them. So we are doing this, and the main goal is also to have agrobiodiversity conservation, because also the researchers need these seeds for breeding and to have well-adapted seeds.
Welcome to the world of sports, where PSG